हाँ चल start.
Hi everyone, so my name is Sagar Fialo and I'm from TYDMM Advertising. This is a project for consumer behavior and our teacher is Shweta Nayak. So our assignment is to have a focus group the way companies do them, and today we're going to talk to you about some things, and at the end of it, please feel very free to answer however you want. There's no limitations to how eccentric or how serious the answer can be, and be sure not to feel too awkward around it. Alright, so since I've introduced myself, I'm going to start with having an introduction round from all of you all. Tell me your names and tell us one thing that you think everyone needs to know about you. Cool?
Okay, my name is Nanushka Delima, and I think the one thing that people need to know about me is that I'm very talkative. Very talkative.
Okay, I'm Preeti and I'm from FMBA. One thing that people already know about me, I think, is that I'm loud and I talk a lot and I keep jumping around.
Be a little louder.
I'm Nidima and
Louder.
about me is that I love traveling. I love moving around all the time.
I'm Amrita, and I'm going to know about me that I'm very simple. I'm Devika, and one thing people should know about me is I still watch cartoons.
Okay, I'm Niharika and one thing that people should know about me is
I love food.
I'm Anisha. One thing people should know about me is that I talk a lot.
Be a little louder.
Okay, hi, I'm Anika, and one thing that people need to know about me is that I love music.
Hi, I'm Sharpari and I really like books.
Books. Listen to camera, might pick up something else. Wait, so how long have all of you been in this college? In
Sorry,
Xavier?
First year.
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah,
3 years.
Can we go one by one, please?
I've been in this college for 3 years.
Yeah, same for 3 years.
3 years.
Three.
My
First year.
3 years.
4 years.
4 years so far. Alright. Wait, cool. So, what is your experience been like? For the, especially for the new people and for people who've been here most of their adult life, like, how do you find this college? What do you think about it? Shoot, Narishka, shoot.
Oh, you want me to start this? College, it gave me wings to do all the possible shit at the start, but then I also got hit at the back and I think I realized how serious college life is and I entered degree college. So I think JC was like all fun and toy and chalta hai and then come here and autonomy just takes it, jacks you up to it, gives you a life a nice kick.
Okay, so I think it's been a fun ride, as well as it's been a transition process where you come just from your school, and actually I used to get lost in this college because it's so big and everything. And then slowly I got accustomed into the whole Xavier thing. When I came, I heard that people say Xavier have attitude and everything. But after being for 2 years in Xavier, I think the attitude just comes with the heritage of this college.
Okay, yeah. Something that this college has given me are amazing friends and the teachers and everything is really cool. The college is nice and I love this college.
It's a very cool college and you're not judgmental, you're as of today. And I'm still discovering people. Going to see Scabby.
Scabby is nice now.
It's been very good.
Chairs, not that big, now it's like
Scabby is now the ideal place for Malhar overnights, but
Yeah.
there aren't any Malhar overnights anymore. Good.
So,
Yeah, like first when I came to this college, I thought, honestly, like people were really judgmental. And it was like a their college. I mean, I really wanted to run away first. But then like after some time, after my house, maybe they judge you, but they judge you by silently. That's really fun.
Okay, so like my third year going on, and all I can say is that this college has given me a way of life. Right?
Wow.
Xavier's branding. All right.
It's my fifth year in college, and I guess this college has given me many friends, confidence. When I came to college, I was like a baby. And then when I'm leaving college next year, so I guess I have experienced a lot in the job.
Personal growth. Personal growth.
Okay, so this is my second year in college, and college is really good Chinese food. But yeah, on a seriously speaking, we have really cool people like, who accept you the way you are.
So it's my last year here, and I still can't believe that I have only one semester left. Because places become home to me. Not so much for now, not so much for what happens in college, but just because college it is and I can come here and feel at home. I was sick for the past week and I was so happy to be back just because I can come here and sit wherever I want to. Around the question.
So, like, obviously Xavier is infecting us, and another thing that affects most Xavierites is Malhar. And so, before I keep going on, I want to ask Xavier, how was your Malhar actually? Like, whether you were contingent, whether you were in the workforce, whether you were OGs. Alright, so it's like, Mr. Shahid Sharvi, tell me about your Malhar experience.
Just this year or
Whatever.
You can tell us all the years, or you can focus on some. All good.
Okay. So I
Oh, also, whether you were a part of Malhar or not, just for clarification. Yeah.
I've done it for about 4 years now. And last year was OGI. That was when I realized that I was a little disillusioned with Malhar because, well, after a point I just actually didn't see the point. This year I could have chosen not to do it, but I just couldn't. I never had a summer in college without Malhar because my batch came in late, so we didn't have one Malhar that year. I guess Malhar is that one thing that I always, it makes me feel like I'm part of it, which is why I do Malhar. That's what Malhar is.
Last time I had volunteered this time, but last year's experience was pretty good as a being in the workforce because you get to enjoy it like this. So you get to enjoy a lot, you get to meet new people. And this year, as audience, I think corporate was really good. That's the best part.
So I couldn't do Malhar in junior college for most reasons. I was contingent as SYJC. And then last year and this year I did Malhar, this year I was OG here. But Malhar, I guess it's mainly about work and how much you can, like the best you can give. And you get to learn a lot, how to communicate with people, how to adjust with people, be cooperative. So Malhar is not just entertainment or enjoyment, it's about work and dedication as well.
Okay, so it's been like second year at Malhar, and like last year I was in JC. I'd always heard that Malhar is fun and fun, so I just took like Malhar is fun. So I wanted a department that it did not work and I only had fun. And after Malhar got over my OJs by yelling at me, where you threw up. So this year I decided let's do some work, and I was so spellbound, so overwhelming in whatever the sense of belonging that we get to the particular departments and people.
What department were you in?
I was in VIPH security.
Okay.
So yeah, I was in the workforce, I was in security. And yeah, so I basically didn't get to watch, I mean, honestly, I didn't speak about that, but I just know one thing that Malhar is all about the bonds, the people that you meet. I mean, I know Savio, I know so many people from here because of Malhar. So, before like Malhar, I didn't feel like a part of this college. I mean, it was like, college lectures, blah, blah, blah. But then like after Malhar is like, you know people, and you know that, this is where you belong. This is what your college is. Yeah, I mean, it's like the start. And since it was my first Malhar, it was a lot of
by the end, when everything is over, we're like, oh my god, what do we do after college? We're so lost all the time. The feeling that Malhar gives you is so holy and so nice.
So Malhar was a first time experience this year for me. Although I was in JC, I couldn't be a part of it for my FIJC because I think we came in late. So all the interviews and all that was done. Then the second year, during my interviews, I felt that I got typhoid, so I couldn't come. I felt really bad. And most of my friends were there, some of them weren't there, so I was like, okay, next year I'm coming back for sure in Vegas and being a part of Malhar. So this year I got into security and I was in woods and I was really happy. Okay, there were a lot of people. So yeah, and then it was really fun because of Malhar. I did things that I wouldn't have done otherwise. I reached home at 1 o'clock in the night and stuff like that, which otherwise I'm never allowed to do. And I was jumping on the benches and dancing and everything. And I think I made a lot of new friends who I wouldn't have met otherwise. And as she said that after Malhar is over, we were actually away, still living it. So for a few days, it was like a Malhar fever, and I almost forgot about all the assignments I had to submit. So yeah, I think Malhar is a big, huge part of memories of the college life.
Started off with 11th standard, I gave my interview for logistics. I did not clear. I go into 12th, I again give an interview, I still did not clear. But yeah, luckily in FIBSC, I get this chance to work with the logistics department and be a part of the workforce. I think we would slog our asses out and work hard, and then after that we would dance and party and enjoy. Along the entire thing, I think I knew only 3 people from the logistics department, and then now when Malhar is over, I know the entire department. We had so much of fun together, made so many new friends, and you know when Malhar got over, I copied his status on Facebook. I was actually feeling lost because there was nothing to do and nothing to look forward to. So like every day I would come to college, okay, there's going to be a lots of meetings, so it's going to be fun. Oh, we're going to be doing a workshop today to learn how to stack this classroom or restack this classroom. So it's going to be fun. But after that, it's like I think it's so bland, so I kind of miss my life.
Like PhD had the best and the coolest OG ever.
Yeah, and I had the coolest.
Like you're not understanding any of the OG though,
but yeah, Royce was
like he's always chill.
Support security, what are you talking about?
Royce is our brother. Savya also a commitment.
Alright, so everyone's done Malhar at least once, or last year or this year. So everyone has stayed back. Have you ever stayed back in college for Malhar?
For overnight?
Not overnight, stayed back beyond 5 o'clock when almost all the yes. Unanimous is alright. So you're learning food.
Your knowledge, yes.
But you're like having to wait back, having to do so much work, having to sit through meetings, hunger does arrive. So
Yeah.
Yes.
have you not eaten food? So what do you do when you're out unwinding after meetings or taking a break in the evenings? What do you eat?
Or do you plan a bonding session? So we all rush to a place where we can go and walk together.
Hospital gave us so we were food deprived for lunch, and then I think we would mostly, and Anna's counter was also close, the snack bar. So I think Ahar was there, life-saving, cheap Chinese food. I like second.
Oh, not just on the days of Malhar,
He's
before
talking about
Malhar.
the meetings and all that.
Like besides on the days of Malhar, before Malhar, what
Like
do
okay,
you
you
eat?
run to Cafe Metro because it has nice food. Like the tummy is also pleased and the stomach is also pleased. It's like okay.
Poppers also.
Yeah.
I think Assam's counter is the best.
We have a shut all the time.
I think during after our meeting, the only thing what we got in college was samosa and vada pav and everything. But we still used to enjoy having that
Because then we had the awesome food at Anna's counter, like Boma and what all.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah, and we have to eat. And it's like great food. We come down and we eat that. And even sometimes we were working the holidays in the morning. Somehow Anna would be open.
It's like you were here all the day.
No, that was the main course. Before that, in May,
Yeah, thanks to Anami to survive basically.
Yeah, thanks to one.
Like costing for some niggas to costume for other guys.
Yeah.
I do have volunteers who have illness now after moving.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Yeah.
Wait, so what is your favorite kind of food? Like starting again in the show.
Favorite food? I love Chinese, but I love dum biryani. I mean, I can just eat an entire handi if you given a chance. Not the big one, but a small one. And cookie, that's very embarrassing.
Okay, I think I love all types of food. I cannot choose. I love Chinese, I love noodles, I love, I don't know, Italian pasta, everything I love. I love all kinds.
Yeah, I like everything, all kinds of cuisines, and it depends on my mood, what I feel like eating. Like if I want Chinese, then I will eat Chinese. If I want pasta, then I will pasta. So yeah.
Yeah, so even I like Chinese, Lebanese, Indian, yeah, all types.
For me, it's Chinese, my first priority, and then after that comes
Cuisine.
yeah, Mughlai and stuff. But yeah, Chinese.
Yeah, okay. I like food, as I said, but Chinese is like my favorite. And if you ask to be precise, I love Szechuan sauce.
Soya sauce.
Yeah, so I have different sauces. It's like this bit of rice, this bit of soya, this bit of Szechuan. So you don't see the rice.
Yeah, I know that.
So even I like all kinds of cuisine. I can choose which one I like the most. I love eating food. Whichever, like whatever.
Gujarati food, Maharashtrian traditional food.
Maybe Maharashtrian, Maran had the most.
Okay, yeah, Paratha again, and Punjabi with butter and non-veg.
I'm sorry?
Butter and non-veg Punjabi.
What is the dish?
Punjabi cuisine, anything, chicken, tandoori, or anything.
Off the seat.
I like chocolate. So if I was to do something more substantial, I think I would go to pasta. Because that's my next year. But chocolate or
This is awesome. Alright, so like,
I love fish. I love marmalade.
Oh, yeah, prawn.
I love fish. I love fish. I love fish and chicken also.
No, nothing tastes chicken.
It's like fish is like chicken is nothing but
sorry. We love food. Alright. So, a lot of you like Chinese. Besides, like, thanks for the Szechuan sauce and input about soya sauce. But like, what else do you really like about Chinese? Like, Chinese has so many types of variants. Like, Indian Chinese isn't like real Oriental Chinese. Indian Chinese is a spicier, tastier flavor. So, what do you like about it?
generally when you go out, like most of the places, like if they're thinking Chinese, they put more of garlic in it. And that's not so
No, I think the Chinese here is so full of, what do you say, I think they overdo it when it comes to adding masalas and ingredients and also.
Salt.
Yeah, and especially, they just take their hand and maybe choose that way, khana banana hai, so they just put all of it. But I think if you compare it to the Chinese that you get, like, what do you say, in China or maybe Hong Kong or something.
Authentic restaurants.
Yeah, it's those authentic
Like in
restaurants, it's so bland and it's so, it's like this boiled stuff and maybe a little bit of chili vinegar or something like that. But I like the Indian Chinese food. Masala nahi to maja nahi hai. You need that kick.
I don't like the authentic kind of Chinese. I don't feel like having it. Even if you give me like lots of it, then I'll be like, no, give me something else. Or I'll go somewhere else and splurge my money in something better, which I can eat. Like actually eat.
Which comforts your
Yeah,
body.
exactly.
You need that
It's like
masala.
it went for Chinese and that's
Yeah, you have a particular taste in your mouth when it comes to Chinese, and if that taste is changed, then you don't feel like having it.
Yeah.
I like the Chinese fried rice. It's not
Yeah,
very masaledar, it's not very
Bland, it's just
some parts are perfect. And there's so much of it.
it's good. The quantity is good. Yeah, so I like everything Chinese. Manchurian, fried rice, noodles, they are not done because the covering is more than the
don't get it.
Backwards cheesecake.
I don't get it.
The background is always
Depends on where you have.
Alright. So like, we all love food, and it's been established that everyone likes meals. But do you like desserts? Except for Shabri, I didn't hear anyone speak about desserts.
We're busy with food first.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so that
we were like using the main
Okay,
course.
so Nourish, go ahead.
So when it comes to desserts, I think the first thing that comes to my head is red velvet cupcakes. That's one thing I would do anything for. Like literally anything. And I also love things made of white chocolate. I love cheesecake as well. I'm not such a dark chocolate fan, but I love these are the things I love. When it comes to Indian sweets, I love jalebi, barfi, rasgulla, and I think my personal favorite would be jalebi with rabdi. I just love that. And I don't know what it is. I have a very bad sweet tooth, so I can just eat anything sweet.
Okay, so when it comes to sweet, I think I have heard from my dad that you give me any kind of sweet and I just have it, be it chocolates, pastries, cheesecake, cupcake, Indian sweets, whatever it is. I love rasgulla, gulab jamun. I love kaju katli. That's my favorite. Yeah, kaju katli is my favorite. And red velvet cheesecake and chocolate pastries.
I like everything in sweets. I love besan and laddu.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like sweets that are made from too much of flour. I don't like
Yeah, my one can have the ice cream, basket or bachelor, especially ice cream on
brownies and ice cream.
Yeah, brownie.
Sizzling down. I'm hungry now.
Yes, I was saying it's chocolate.
Yeah, please.
I think we need some cake or something.
So yeah, pastries. I mean, there is a shop called Venus. Okay, and their pastries they go. It's not like chocolate, but it's too much like sugar. But like what? But yeah, I mean, I like sweet things, like extra sweet things. So yeah, I'm a dark chocolate fan, so anything that has dark chocolate, like I'm have it. And for the chocolate chips, I would go for fruity flavors like blackberry or strawberry or honey and lemon. Yeah, something like that.
So you like dark chocolates? Have you earned your bottom? Time is there.
Okay, so sweets like all sweets have okay, but like sizzling brownie is like my favorite. It's like even if you wake me up at 3 o'clock, I will eat it. And I hate it when you go to restaurants and you order for one brownie and you take 6 spoons and then you need to share it with everybody.
I've had bad experiences. I have my tongue burned.
It's okay, my tongue always burns because I'm like good.
Even if you have black spots after they get burned, no, like all on the side, it's really bad.
And I hate it when you just wish that the sauce should never get over. I can just keep pouring and pouring and yeah, okay.
Or chocolate fountain.
I like sweet, but I can't have too much of it. But then again, I like pastries and chocolate bar brownie, and then Indian sweets. I guess I like gulab jamun, modak,
I think that is one of the awesome thing ever. There are so many firmi is there.
I love Malpua.
Kalma.
I'm waiting for you looking for Malpua.
She died also like one, but it's not really.
But if I had to choose a proper dessert, I would.
Chocolates with cookies, like chocolate is delicious.
I just eat chocolate sauce, yes, but that would be heavenly. Like you said, a chocolate fountain is the best thing in the world, but I really also like cake. Like, of all kinds, but mostly
Chocolate.
cake. No, that has vanilla essence. That tastes so good. And then, black forest is my favorite
Alright, so like desserts, let's stick to desserts over. Desserts come in two types. You get things that are store bought, you get things that your parents make if they love you or it's a special occasion, and then there is packaged things. So, which are your favorites? You get packaged, like when you think about packaged desserts, the first thing that comes to your mind is chocolates. Then there's also cake, packaged cake. But in packaged cake can shade. So what do you think about this? What do you like? If given a choice, what do you think are the better aspects of having packaged food and packaged desserts and homemade